Alright, so today I'm going to shave with a recently received razor, all the way from the land of the rising sun, courtesy of Seth from over at Straight Razor Place Forums. And this is a Western style Japanese made razor. As you can see, it says hard, and it looks almost like the lion type symbol there. Came in this coffin case, kind of the sea green type color. And this is the razor itself. Open that up. The hard 50. On this side it has 27. The shape is wonderful. I like the way it looks, which was one of the reasons why I was attracted to it. He mentioned it being NOS, the old stock, and that being said, it has to be some type of vintage blade. Scales are really tight. It looks to be close to about the same length as the TI 11/16 that I use, the starter blade. And so I expect to have pretty great balance from this as I shave. But we're going to see. I noticed one thing that I've kind of picked on lately is that I've been holding the razors a lot like this. I think it's because this mirror that I have right here, which brings the shape closer to my face, just allows me more field of view without this being up like that. And again, that's just for my eyes, and it just feels more comfortable to me. With that being said, I've already washed and prepped my face that way. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and pause and get my Arko stick ready. Arko doesn't normally come in a stick like this. In fact, I made this fit. This is just a push-up deodorant container that used to contain Brute. I bought it simply for the Brute, got rid of the Brute, and put the Arko stick in here. So, one thing I like about the Arko stick is it gives a great lather, and I'll be applying it to the face today and face lathering. But to me, it actually becomes more pleasant with age. As the stick ages, to me the scent smells a lot better than the urinal puck scent that it has been described as when you first get a fresh one. So tempered with age, it has a nice clean scent to my nose. Alright, so let me get set up and get ready to shave. Alright, so first thing, Arko stick. I wet my face a little bit, not totally dripping wet. Got about 2 days growth. I put the Dreadnought pre-shave oil on and did a warm washcloth tempering of the oil. That should be plenty of soap. Alright. Put the cap back on. And moisten my face again. I'm just doing that lightly. I've had the WSP High Mountain Badger brush just soaking. Alright. Whatever's in here water-wise, I want to leave in there, because I want it to help hydrate what I have on the face. Always try Get that moisture as much across as you can. Get my brush down. Again, it has a very pleasant scent about it right now, that the stick is aged. I think I mentioned already it's about 2 days growth. And I'm just going to set the brush back inside the cup with no water in it. And dry my hands. The soap that I use to wash my face, if I'm not in the shower using the body wash type, is I use the Dr. Bronner's peppermint because I love the way it has the tingle to it. Alright, so I'm going to hold it more traditional and see how that feels. Oh, I stropped this on the chromium oxide about 30 times. Went to synthetic felt, did that 30 times, and stropped on leather that's been dressed about 50 times. Checked it against the hair on my arm, came back to it, and went back to the CRO2 and did another 30 laps on that. Went back to the synthetic felt and did 20 on that. Went to my new 3-inch webbing from Straight Razor Designs. It feels fantastic. The webbing feels like webbing. I have webbing, but the natural is one of their lower costing strops, but it's just a no frills. It has what I would consider a great width to it, being 3 inches, and it felt fine going back and forth. It's supposed to get better with time, so I can hardly wait for that. Being new, I don't know exactly how that's going to feel. Leaving it as is, I haven't dressed it at all. But went to the webbing, did 30 laps on that, and then went to the 3-inch natural and did about 50-60 laps on that. And it was popping hairs, so everything seems like it's going to go well, and we'll see. Because I'm sitting here dialoguing, I didn't talk about that. Just going to check for a little moisture. Set that down. Bring this up. Because I don't want anything to feel dry or pasty. There we go. Alright. Okay. Definitely cutting, and feels mild enough. I didn't have a harsh feel to it at all, so far so good. I should be able to continue with the shave. So now I'm going to go to what has been feeling good lately, which is like that. amazing how much more confident you feel when you can actually see more on your face. Very nice. Nerves seem to be a little bit on today. This will also be my Broncos pregame shade for the Eagles game today. It's only weird if it doesn't work. Very nice. I'm holding it like that in case anyone's kind of curious. I expect a weeper in here because I had some type of ingrown hair or something from my last shave that wasn't quite as hydrated. Not popping out yet, good. There. I guess the nerves could be just using a new instrument I'm not familiar with. Could be a combination. I really haven't ate lunch yet. because of the type of point that it has, I'm trying to be cautious with it. Even though the point itself is rounded, still, like right here is rounded, but yet it is still some type of point. I will say this, has a lot of feedback. Even when stropping. I wouldn't consider it a heavy grind like the TI. Still has a good balance, especially when I'm using it like this. I'm not going to let it go because I don't want it to drop. It feels really good. Alright. At that point, I'm going to go ahead and just rinse and go ahead and reapply. Don't know if you noticed, but I kind of, since I was going all that direction, just went ahead and stayed with it. Sounds a little more gruesome than what was actually happening over here. Doggy scratched me over here. The puppy got me. So it's a little sensitive right here. Again, be in control when you do those, and you'll trust your own body to, if you have feeling in your hands anyway, to know when you're getting close. It really felt really good. I've got a couple more spots that I'm going to go over just with a light glide. But overall, that's a really fine. Love it. It feels great. If anyone can find one of these hard razors out there, especially if it's one of these that kind of looks like this. Grab it up, snag it up. If it's at a decent price, ask around with some of your buddies out there, and I'd highly recommend it. Find one of these in great shape like I was able to, and you'll definitely love it. You will. That's all I'm going to do for today on this part. Everything that I wanted to journal and show and present to my son later as well, because mostly these videos are for him, to have something to refer back to, just in case I'm not able to at some point later on. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching.